With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now a give right side Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. To throw, it's Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Colston Loveland, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard
line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Short one there, caught by Likely. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 31 yards. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after one.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air, Williams. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. He's across midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back to throw. Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Swift going to try up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 15-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And it's caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Johnson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the play. Now Jackson. It's Flowers. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
28 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 60 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held, it goes incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Looking to throw. Williams. Flushed out right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
16.
Real quick. Maybe you on that rapid pay the bills. And now I'm better, not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions get a lot
Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. On a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Jackson to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Andrew Billings in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Here's Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
For another Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Makes it second and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
A gain of 15. First down, Bears.
Now they'll audible to something else. That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And the Bears first down.
To the air once more, Williams. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.